Zunzum Azuma Nelson. And already I'm receiving messages asking us to, as part of the Metro Sports Awards, compile or conduct a poll on who Ghana's greatest sports icon is. But that'll be a lot of work, Coach Eben. That'll be a lot of work. But what are some of the names that will easily come to mind if we were to conduct a poll for Ghana's greatest sports icon?
It's generational.
We're not talking about.
I know.
It's not just football.
Yes, I'm not talking about football. I'm not talking about football. When it comes to athletics, there are a generation that came that we had people that did something. You understand? Azuma Nelson had his time. Aikote had his time. It was generational. When it comes to football, you mentioned Abedi Pele, Muhammad Polo. I mean, you just. But I think it will be good. Let's have time and have this discussion. I mean, it can go for if not a month. Because there will be a lot of views, and of course there are some names that you and I don't even remember. That when they come and then you go to look at their stats, to tell you that look, Ghana has really produced when it comes to sports in Ghana. So for me, I believe that you should have that time and then probably discuss in terms of athletics, in terms of boxing, in terms of hockey. What I'm trying to say here is that if John Pentel, Fatah Udauda are not available, I mean, what stops the FA waiting for a few days to get all these people to go? Because what I'm saying, that Michael, the point is that you and I know that it is alleged that Otto in his report made mention that his backroom staff didn't help him to.
Okay, Coach, as for waiting for them, I don't subscribe to that.
No, let me
but
finish.
Maybe in the statement they could have just used one line to provide an update or give a reason why the others were not part of it.
When is the
but as for waiting for them,
Michael, no, I'm asking a question.
We cannot continue to wait for everybody.
If they had not gone there yesterday, if they had not gone there yesterday, what would have happened?
But Coach,
I'm just asking a question. No, the point
they may
is
have
that,
a plan.
Michael, I don't have any problem with that. What I'm saying is that the technical team, when are they meeting? Are they not going to meet before probably the players start coming down? Are they not going to meet?
Yeah.
Of course. And then you and I know that John Pencil is the assistant coach of the Blasters. Until recently that we had Ofe as the head coach of the Under-20 being added to the technical team to be part of the assistant coaches of Otto Addo, right? Reverend Schaefer is in as the technical advisor to Otto Addo. So of course, I believe that the whole technical team should have been there because the minister is also new in his office. The minister is also new in his office. So I believe that the message should have been clear. When you talk of the technical team meeting the sports minister. So whatever message that he have for the technical team, probably Otto will relay it to his backroom staff who are not available. So the point I'm trying to make is that you and I know that, look, let me go to what Asamoah Gyan said some time ago.
And I heard, even during the interaction, the minister asked of John Pencil and Fatah Udauda, and even made reference to the fact that he has very strong ties with John Pencil, so he's surprised John Pencil did not make the visit to his office.
That's what I'm saying. You remember Asamoah Gyan made some statements some few days ago that when he was the captain of the Blasters, his colleagues never supported him. Until recently that Sule Mutari granted the interview. And he made it clear to Ghanaians that he was the one who was supposed to have the captain's band and was given to Asamoah Gyan. So more or less, Asamoah Gyan was maybe right because not knowing.
If people have got that kind of feeling
behind at the back of you, you are not happy because I was given the captain's band, and probably it could be possible that John Pencil may not be happy where he is today, or maybe Fatah Udauda. No, you see,
these are two different.
No, Michael. Look, let me tell you something. We are Ghanaians. You understand my point? Let's try and get everybody together.
If you put that one aside, and then you take maybe boxing. We know of Azuma Nelson, perhaps Ike Bazooka Kote. And for me, off air, I was telling you that I enjoyed Ikote more. Not that Azuma is not, maybe the greatest boxing icon in the country. That one is no doubt. But I feel that the way Ike used to punch in the ring was something that I took delight in. I loved him.
But pound for pound,
exactly.
Eh?
I love watching Ikote fight, and and one of his iconic bouts, the fight with Oscar De La Hoya. a fight that I felt Aikoto was cheated. That is what
Not you thought he was really cheated.
So, and I expected him to go for a rematch and then kill Oscar De La Hoya in the ring, but that did not materialize. I did not have the chance of watching polo when I was growing up. Growing up in Bekwai, where television at that time was not, something too popular. In the entire Bekwai Zongo community around the 80s, we had only 2 television sets. My father had one, and that was even the second. The first television set was Baba Yaya. There was a man closer to us who had a TV, the one that they used the car batteries to on it. So that's where in the evening everybody will go and then watch TV. May Allah be pleased with their souls. They are all late now. Then later on, my father also bought some. So getting to know people like the Polos and the rest play was rare. It was until I became a newspaper vendor, that's when I started reading a lot about these, iconic figures. And so, but for somebody like Abedi Pele, who I saw at least glimpses of his play, I've watched clips of his videos, I've watched Abedi Pele from 1992 when we went to Senegal coming. For him to say that the greatest footballer that he has ever seen is Mohamed Polo, I think I cannot mention iconic sports personalities in this country without mentioning somebody like Mohamed Polo. So these are the people that I would mention. So I think a question came from
I beg you.
My
own
legend.
You see, I just don't want you to keep explaining. Because my thing is that the FA can.
Okay.
See, listen. Let me finish.
Of fact,
please, let me finish.
There's an explanation to something.
So I know.
I am here to just support
let me finish.
whatever you say with the explanation.
I know.
Not to fight or banter or anything.
Kobe, you have the floor.
FA can employ 10 people to develop their DNA and whatever to work for them. Nobody cares. Because the FA is the body that will pay them. All right? But if you bring a coach like Shafa, who even applied for our coaching job, that we didn't give it to him. All right? That he should come and be a Black Stars coach advisor. And again, he is a director of football. Then my question is it like he's been engaged by government to pay? Because government is supposed to pay for the Black Star technical team. So indeed, if we've engaged him, that he's coming to work for the Black Stars, then it behoves on government to pay. But if he has additional responsibilities, that is even more than the advisory job that he's coming to do for the Black Stars, then it is the GFA that should engage him. That's my point. You get it? That is my point. I'm not saying that he can be employed or engaged to be a technical director